It's your boy Sam back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be doing a squad builder of 1 million MT right now in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, before I start this video, any free cards you guys have, I would use. Any of them. So, like, whether it's Austin Reeves, whether it's James Worthy, whether it's the new Kevin Love, whether you have Tyson Chandler, any of those cards, even MPJ, even Chris Middleton, I would use those cards before diving into this. So if you have those, plug them in and obviously adjust from there. We're not going to be using any of the free cards, obviously, in this squad builder because that's no fun. Just because, look, I don't know who has cards and who doesn't have squad cards, but we are going to be building a squad for 1 million MT today. Now, as always, starting it off with the point guard position. I think there's one point guard you have to include here, and that is Pink Diamond Devin Booker. Is just under 200,000 MT, but I mean, offensively speaking, one of the best point guards in the game. You want a point guard that's the elite level of the elites. That is that Pink Diamond Devin Booker. Now, obviously, again, if you have Austin Reeves, plug him in here, right? It's simple, easy. If you have some other guys, obviously, for free, you can plug them in as well. But I love Devin Booker. He's a card that, I mean, for now, I feel like he's just gotta play for you. And again, if you have Austin Reeves, it obviously changes things. But if you don't have Austin Reeves, if you don't have, like, all the Galaxy Opals, I think D-Book is one of the best options to plug in. An absolute bucket getter, a good fade. His defense on this card is actually much improved over, you know, some of his other cards as well. And I think, you know, that might get overlooked a little bit, is how well Devin Booker can defend if you do need him to get a stop. Devin Booker start off this squad for about 190,000 MT. Paul George, 180,000 MT. Talk about 3-and-D players in my team. You can't talk about them without mentioning Paul George. You just can't. And obviously, I've hyped up Paul George a ton recently, but how do you not hype him up? He's got a good release. His fade going to the right is unguardable. He's got good size, good versatility. He can be a secondary option offensively, which is all you need. If you have Devin Booker at the 1, why would you need a shooting guard to be like a primary ball handler? Why would you need like a Kobe Bryant there? Paul George is perfect. 6'9", gonna defend at an elite level. Gonna knock down shots. Just play perfect at that shooting guard position right alongside Devin Booker, which is all you need him to do. Small forward position, we're going to plug another guy in here that I think can do a little bit of everything. That is Pink Diamond Paolo Banchero. 6'10", good release, can knock down shots. Obviously, defensively is going to be where Banchero is at his best. I mean, his player build is, in my opinion, my favorite part about Banchero. I mean, that's just me personally. I think his player build allows him just to be that next level good in a my team, where it's just tough for you know, opponents to score on him. Whether you are a power forward, whether you're a point guard, I think Banchero can get you legit stops on nearly every single possession. Another guy I debated throwing in here was the Pink Diamond Kawhi Leonard, but when it came down to it, guys, I like the size, I like the versatility of Paolo Banchero just a little bit more. Do I wish his release was on quick? Absolutely. I think that would make him slightly better, but I think it's tough to beat what Mr. Paolo Banchero's Pink Diamond card can do, especially just as a card. If you have Devin Booker, who's going to, you know, provide that instant offense that you need, I just need guys that can defend. And even at my power forward position, it's a guy that can defend. Andre Blatch. To me, a mini Giannis. That's the way you got to phrase him. 115,000 MT for a mini Giannis who's going to knock down shots, play immaculate defense. To me, Blatch and Banchero are actually so similar. It's kind of crazy. Like, I'm hyping them both up, but they literally are both so similar in my team. Both are going to play lanes, be really solid defenders. Both offensively are going to kind of be that spot-up option that can give you a bucket if you really need. But both those guys, you look at the switchability. Paul George, Banchero, Blatch. All those guys can guard 1 through 4. If not, 1 through 5. I mean, all those guys got good height, got good versatility. And if you have Devin Booker running the show, you don't need that much more offense. That's just the truth. That's just me being honest. And at the center, Big Wang. For 115,000 MT, you're not beating Wang at that center position. You're not. Now, if you have a bunch of MT, I'd go with Kristaps Porzingis. I think he's the best auctionable center right now in the game. but Wang is right up there alongside of him. 115,000 MT, and that's just us kind of stealing some budget. They're not budgetish, but compared to like, you know, Devin Booker, Paul George, Boncaro, some cheaper options to plug in there right alongside Wang, right alongside Andre Blatchett. I think personally that can compete at the highest level. You know, I could see Big Wang out there competing with Wemby. I could see Blatchett out there competing with Giannis, and I honestly don't think you're giving up a ton on the court. So again, if you have 1 million MT, those two guys I do think could be very helpful for you and building your squad. Headlining the bench unit, this one should be no surprise to anybody. A guy that I've loved for quite some time, Diamond Drew Holiday. 37,000 MT right now for Diamond Drew Holiday. If that's not a steal, I don't know what is. Now let's start with his release. His release is on quick. So forget even the best part about Drew Holiday right now, which is his defense. I'll get to talking about his defense. Drew Holiday's offense, honestly, is not that bad. He's 6'5", he can move a little bit. His release is fantastic. He can green from limitless range. Drew Holiday offensively can be a spark that you need. Defensively speaking, he's 6'5", with great defensive stats, great defensive badges. He gets great defensive animations as well. Now look, I quick sold Drew yesterday on my No Money Spent Squad series. You guys might be like, why, Ty? Well, I pulled Draymond Green. I already had Devin Booker, and so it really was tough for me, you know, when I was thinking about where Drew fits. I need to maximize the MT, and that's one thing. Like, if I have an unauctionable Draymond Green that I happen to pull from one of the game modes, I have Devin Booker that I got from the pack market because I had some leftover VC. And so if you're getting to that point that you know, you have all those cards, and I get not running Drew, but for a budget option, he is absolutely tough to beat for his price. At my shooting guard position, my favorite budget card in the entire game, Amethyst Peyton Watson. I'm telling you right now, whether you're running Peyton Watson or Galaxy Opal Kobe, you can hoop with either of them. And is Kobe better than Peyton Watson? Sure. I'm not going to sit here and try to act like Peyton Watson's better, but Peyton Watson has a good release. Peyton Watson's player build is fantastic. There's not anything on the court Peyton Watson can't do at an extremely, extremely high level. And that's the one thing that I think, you know, as a community, everybody should be running Peyton Watson. Again, if you do not have the best team in the game, if you do not have, let's say, like the even Pink Diamond Kobe's of the world, Peyton Watson should 100% be ran. He's got a 6'7" frame. He feels a lot larger on the court. His release is, I think, on quick. If it's not on quick, it at least is quick enough that it should be on quick. He's got a, you know, his ability to attack the rim is incredible as well. Peyton Watson, for his price in my team, absolutely elite. At the backup small forward position, Leonard Miller. My two favorite budget cards have to be included here. They have to be. Again, when it comes down to stuff like this, I can't make the rules up. I can't. Like, sure, I maybe can adjust some things, but Leonard Miller as well as Peyton Watson 100% have to be included on, you know, my on my 1 mil squad builder, because both of them were at the very top of my top 10 budget cards, so they've got to be included. And you know what? They're budget. Peyton Watson, less than 20,000 MT. Leonard Miller, 10,000 MT. How are we not hyping them up? Honestly, that's the question I got. Like, how as a community are we not like, man, these cards for their price, just run the game? Because they do. You're looking at 1 through 3 here being a combined, what? 60,000 MT. You're wondering how I'm spending so much in the starting lineup. It's because my bench unit is really balling on a budget. Headlining the bench unit at the 4, we got Diamond Serge Ibaka. I don't even necessarily love Diamond Serge Ibaka. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't love this card. It just came down to finding a guy for the right price that I think can be a kind of plug and play type option. And I think Serge Ibaka can be that. Do I think he's, you know, the, let's say, best power forward in the game for 120,000 MT? No, but he's 70,000 MT. That's the price I was looking for. And Serge Ibaka is a guy that you can go out there and compete with at the highest level. He can. His release is fine. It might be on the slower side of things, but it's fine. Defensively, should be able to get you a lot of stops. And just the guy you can run out there and trust. And that's all I was looking for there, for right around that 70,000 MT. Now, my center is going to surprise a lot of people, and I'm ready for it. At this center position, it's a card a lot of people should have. Diamond Willis Reed. And I'm talking about spending 70,000 MT on Diamond Willis Reed. I'm not even talking about running the free diamond Willis Reed. I'm talking about spending the MT to get Willis Reed. That's how much I like Willis Reed. That's how much I respect him. And that's how much I think you guys should value the card as well. I am a massive Willis Reed fan in my team. His release is probably the best release for a big man I've used maybe in the entire game. Like, it is that good, that overpowered. And outside of that, I mean, what else do you need? He's going to get you stops. He's only 6'10", I do believe, which obviously hurts him, which is why you're plugging a Serge Ibaka type card alongside him, a bigger power forward, I would say. But I mean, Willis Reed, when I've used him on my Nobody Spent Squad series, I've been nothing but impressed. I got Jason Richardson as well, and when you're looking at that path to All-Star, Willis Reed is by far the best card in that path to All-Star grind. I mean, obviously, you got Spencer Dinwiddie. He's up there as well. But I'm telling you right now, Willis Reed, he might seem like, oh my gosh, you're going to spend on Willis Reed? That seems crazy. But if you don't have him for free, I think he's your best option for that price. It's sad. There's really no in-between stage at this stage of my team. You know, the cards for 50, 60, 70,000 MT really aren't what they used to be. And so it makes it tough doing a 1 mil squad builder. Obviously, you've got some top talent, but then you got to use some kind of really budget guys as well. That in-between stage is really dying out as far as my team is concerned. But that's going to wrap it up for our 1 million squad builder, 1 million MT squad builder today. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Who did I miss out on budget-wise or value-wise that you guys would have included? Who did I include on this list that you guys are like, really? I'm not a fan of that card. Let me know down below in the comments. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.